Today we have a brother. We have a Habibi with us today. And yeah, Jay, tell us who you are and tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Oh man, I appreciate being on here, man. Thank you so much. My name's Jay. I am 29. I'm currently in Texas right now. I'm in the States. I am a tall, dark, and handsome man, but I'm currently building an IPGA, thankfully, with my brother Abbas, and just trying to make some things happen. So that's a little bit about
Awesome.
myself.
Awesome. Tell me more about your situation. You started out reaching out to me.
Yeah.
When was it? Back in January. Tell
Yes.
me your thoughts at that time and why you also wanted to hear more about like a potential coaching partnership here.
Yeah. So it's funny. I mean, we actually kind of go back before then because I believe the first time I reached out to you was in November of the previous year because I was trying to figure out, like, I always heard about the IPGA. I heard about like this different business model, and I was very curious about it because I was going to learn from somebody else, and I was kind of juggling that. So I was at a period of my time where I was like heavy into sales. I wanted to get out of just sales and expand like the skill set. And I remember just seeing a bunch of like testimonies from you and like your wins. And I was like, all right, I gotta hit this guy up and see like what's going on, like how does he doing it? Is this thing real? And I remember we talked back then, and I didn't pull the trigger to kind of like work with you or like just in general get into the business model until the next previous year around like January, February time. So I remember because I used to be a coach myself, like specifically in fitness, and also mentality. So I understand the power of coaching. And in my mind, I was like, okay, if I'm going to take this IPGA thing serious or I want to really build this out, I understand the value of not just learning from like a course or different resources, but having someone that's actually going to be able to like hold your hand through it. So immediately I was just like, yo, Abbas, like I'm doing this thing. You say you're helping people out as well. What is this? What does this entail? And how do I get a part of it so that way I can like expedite the journey and the process as well too. So beforehand, I was just kind of figuring out what do I want to do in my like career, and then I was like, all right, let's take this serious, let's join, and like let's get this ball rolling. So
Yeah, you took action and how has it been going, like your
yeah,
experience, but also like with your results, if you want to,
yeah.
speak about that.
Yeah, at first it was interesting. I mean, one, you're definitely responsive, which I love a lot. Like anyone who's dealing with a coach or a mentor, like it's always key to be able to have like the accessibility, and like you were always there. Like it didn't matter what time of the day. You're just like, bro, hit me up if you need something. Do not hesitate. Like send stuff. Especially being able to hop into meetings. But it was good because in my mind, I felt like there were so many different things I needed to work on, and you helped me to kind of like calm everything down. And you're like, look, bro, just focus on this one thing at this one time and kind of baby step the process, which was good because I was so used to working on so many different things beforehand, and you helped me to kind of like streamline that. And then like literally within like the first week of us actually like putting the work into action, I signed two different clients and like going through that process because I was like, all right, how do I properly like sign these people? How do I structure the deal? Like, what does this look like? And just being able to understand how do you properly talk because I've done sales, but moving into more of like a partnership model is different. And you helped me to understand the mechanics basically of it, where I was able to actually get these, great revenue splits and these upfronts as well from people. So I was able to sign two different clients, which I'm very happy, and we're working with them right now. We're looking to get prepared for their launch. But I think the biggest thing as well, like you helped me to understand like every process is different, and that's okay, which is big for me at the end of the day.
Good to hear. And yeah, like you've been going from sales into signing to clients, and the process has been like more of yeah, step by step
Mm-hmm.
kind of process. And how does it feel to go from, as you're saying, like sales to now doing like partnerships, and the sales might not happen, on the first call. It might take like a bit of a process, and you don't want to settle down for less and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been interesting because if you ever been in sales, like I've been in like door-to-door sales, high ticket sales, like enterprise level sales, it's very you're looking for the next deal, like you're go, go, go. versus in this process, like there's more to it. Like it's more of an art to the whole process. So it's been interesting to look at getting to the stage of you're getting to the sale, which I'm not used to, versus just getting put into like, hey, here's the offer, here's the like the prospect, close it out. Versus, okay, what's the process beforehand to get there? So it's definitely been interesting and eye opening, but it's also been very great. Like being able to work with people and build out like not just their offers, but like their brand and helping them to narrate and get to the point that people are interested of even wanting to work with them. Like I have people reaching out to my clients before us even launching their offer of like, hey, I see your content, the change you've been doing, and like I'm curious, can I work with you? So that's a good feeling, and it's a good feeling when your clients are also like thanking you to like get them into that position and into that light. So it's definitely was interesting just seeing all the little bits and pieces because I think I didn't realize how much actually went into getting to that stage of getting this person to craft an offer. I just thought it was like, hey, cool, we're going to put like a course together or just say like, hey, I'm having like a mentorship program and it was going to be like sales like that versus no, there is more of a journey to get to that point and you helped me to like navigate and understand what's the different avenues we can go down and it's not just one particular street.
Okay. Awesome, bro. Like you are just saying, yeah, some valuable things, and I think that's like super important to let people know that, it
Yeah.
does, it's not important to rush. It's really
Mhm.
important to understand and, also see the mechanisms and the value you can put in to the different people that you work with and wants to work with. How's your situation right now? Like having two clients, having better understanding of the business model and how to structure things. Like how is it now for you?
Yeah, I think for myself, it's a lot more peaceful, especially because I understand now that it's not a rush with the process. But now I just understand more, especially like seeing how you've also navigated and like other people that you've kind of helped how they're navigating their clients and offers. I feel more at peace at the rate that I'm going with my clients. And my clients do as well too, especially because they're pivoting into like who they're targeting. But we're good. We're actually getting ready to launch one of the clients' offers this week. So I'm very hyped about that. We did a wait list. We got a bunch of people on there. And people just like reaching out to the client saying like, hey, like I want to be the first person. So that's a good feeling knowing that your client is starting to get attention for that. So I'm excited to get that launched this week. We're looking to, just get the first 10 clients, which is going to be pretty nice. I'm pretty sure that we're going to. They got like a huge following. It's a good offer. But I feel good about like where things are and how they're navigating, and just understanding more about the process at the end of the day.
Yeah. What would you say to people right now that's like kind of in that phase of where you were and
Yeah,
also like just sitting like not really moving the needle for them or like they're like kind of stuck or you know not seeing the results they want to see? What
yeah.
would you like? What's the advice that you would give to them?
I'm a huge component of like investing into yourself and then investing into like opportunities. Obviously, if you have the opportunity to invest, but if not, definitely just taking action so much sooner, like regardless of whatever it is. I think that's the one thing sometimes I've struggled with. Like I don't mind taking risks, but it's like getting to the point that you're taking the actual risk. So it's just like, hey, don't worry, just fail forward, fail fast, and like just understand that it's okay if you're pivoting throughout the process. Like that's bound to happen. So like instead of trying to be stuck in your current circumstances, like take some form of action, even if it's like the wrong action. Like you'll learn really quickly that that's not the direction you need to go. But I think ultimately too is again, it's just get guidance. Like if you have the opportunity to reach out to someone and work with someone who is doing a thing that can help you navigate and like keep you accountable. I think that's one of the biggest things working with you that's helped me because I'm so used to being the accountability partner and like coach for people that you helped me to stay on track and like push things forward and just like go. Because I would be like shiny object syndrome. I want to be here. I want to be there. You're like, bro, let's just focus on this and like move this forward.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's definitely be helpful. So like for people who are feeling stuck or they're like on edge, like just test it out. Like you don't have to look at it to be perfect. You just need to go. and see. And if it's not going to work, that's okay. Find somebody that can help you to figure out how to make it work, and then just go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I 100% agree. And like imperfect action is like you take action. If it doesn't work out, you
Yeah.
learn and you can come back quicker and better. And if it ends up being a really good investment for you, well, you made your return of invest.
Hmm.
What would you, yeah, what's the like we're ending the call in a bit, but what would you say like the next step for you are in terms of now you're launching the first product for one of your clients, and what's the next goals for you?
Yeah, I say the next process for us is one, just big on tracking data and just like understanding the feedback we're going to get and like testing very quickly to see, kind of where things are in the offer and then like with the audience, though we have been like soft testing it. But the biggest thing is just getting the feedback from the first initial like pre-launch basically of this offer, seeing how many people are biting, getting the first 10 clients, getting I would say test the actual theory of this whole thing that we've been doing. So getting those first few wins for the clients, well, it's going to be very important. But in general, the nice part that I think that's interesting is my clients already feel like it's a win, even though we haven't like fully launched their stuff. Like the fact that they're even like being positioned in this current way of how we've like narrated their brand and then also just like creating these offers and opportunities, they already feel like they're winning, which is a good feeling. Even though like I come from sales, I'm like, I think we winning when we start to see revenue. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
good when your clients feels good throughout the process. But obviously, that next stage right now is starting to get some wins, getting some clients, getting some revenue within the business, just to like prove the theory was right. And then from there, it's refining, scaling, and maybe bringing on another client as well too. So
Awesome. Awesome.
yeah.
Well, yeah, man, appreciate you jumping on this short interview. I wanted to have you on because again, the whole mindset that you have and the experience that you have is I think it's really good for people
Mhm.
to know about. And yeah, bro, looking forward to see the next couple of wins and we maybe do a second interview.
Oh yeah, inshallah, we are definitely doing a second
Inshallah.
interview. Second interview,
All
especially when
right,
those
man.
wins come. So I
Yeah, man.
appreciate it, man. Truly. I mean, if you guys are on the fence, don't be on the fence. Like the best people are the people who are in the game, right? Like it's only so much you can do on the sidelines. Like get in, get gritty. You'll be all right. You'll become better, and like you'll be happy about it.
Yeah, man. Good words, good last words. So yeah, guys, this will be the end of this second interview with Jay, and we'll see how things are going for him. All
Funny.
right. All right.